Ancient structures, timeless pieces of history. I noticed there were no Iceberg videos for it, so out of the goodness of my heart, I decided to take matters into my own hands. Without further ado, welcome to the Ancient Structures Iceberg, where at the top are things more commonly known, and the deeper we go, the more unknown it gets. Starting off, the Pyramids of Giza, I'm sure everyone here knows, are located outside modern-day Cairo, Egypt, and were constructed over 4,500 years ago, making them one of the oldest surviving man-made structures on Earth. The pharaohs of the 4th dynasty ordered the construction of these pyramids as their eternal resting places, and what makes them interesting is the fact that they still stand almost identical to how they did when they were built. Humans at the time used smart systems such as pulley lever systems to maneuver such large blocks, and they employed a vast workforce of skilled laborers and used a system of ramps and levers to transport and position the massive stone blocks. It's a testament to human determination and collaboration how they were able to pull off the feat, and it's still remarkable today when we look at what they accomplished. The Great Sphinx of Giza. Located at the Giza Plateau in Egypt, this colossal enigma is a masterpiece of ancient Egyptian craftsmanship and mythological intrigue. It was carved from a single colossal block of limestone and stands at 66 feet in height and stretches an impressive 240 feet in length. Its iconic features are a mix of a lion's body and the face of a pharaoh, thought to represent Pharaoh Khafre. Its exact purpose to being built is still an enigma though, with multiple historians debating whether it was a guardian of the pyramids, a symbol of power, or even an embodiment of the mighty sun god Ra. Some experts also suggest that concealed chambers or tunnels might exist beneath the Sphinx. It's a monumental riddle that keeps historians, archaeologists, and explorers intrigued. Nestled in the shadow of Mount Vesuvius, Pompeii was an ancient Roman city that thrived for centuries before a catastrophic event caused it to collapse. Founded in the 6th century BC, Pompeii was a bustling city and a vital trading center. Its well-preserved remains have given historians and archaeologists a treasure trove of insights into Roman society, architecture, and art. What makes Pompeii truly interesting though is the mysterious and tragic story of its destruction. In 79 AD, Mount Vesuvius erupted with great force, blanketing the city in volcanic ash and preserving it in a state of suspended animation. Thousands of residents, unable to escape, were covered in layers of ash, leaving behind plaster casts of their final moments. The story of Pompeii's demise has captivated historians for centuries, and the ongoing archaeological excavations continue to uncover new secrets and intriguing aspects of the ancient city. The city's grid-like streets, public baths, marketplace, and even graffiti on its walls offer a cool snapshot of Roman life. The Colosseum, also known as the Flavivian Amphitheater, is a colossal amphitheater located in the heart of Rome, Italy. This architectural marvel is a testament to the power and structure of the Roman Empire. Built in the 1st century AD, it could hold between 50,000 to 80,000 spectators, making it one of the largest amphitheaters ever constructed. Its shape and multiple tiers allowed for efficient crowd management during the gladiator contests, chariot races, and other public spectacles that took place within its opposing walls. An interesting aspect of the Colosseum is the construction though. It employed innovative techniques such as the use of concrete, a material that the Romans excelled in, and a complex system of ramps, pulleys, and trapdoors that allowed for dramatic entrances and exits of gladiators and animals. The exact date of its construction and the identity of who was behind it continue to be subjects of historical debate though, piquing the interest of archaeologists, as there's still much to discover about this timeless structure. In 1922, an important archaeological discovery took place in Egypt's Valley of the Kings, an ancient burial ground for pharaohs. It was the unearthing of the tomb of the young Egyptian pharaoh Tutankhamun, popularly known as King Tut. This discovery sent shockwaves through the world of archaeology and provided invaluable insights into ancient Egyptian culture, art, and history. Tutankhamun ascended to the throne at the age of 9 and reigned during the 18th dynasty of ancient Egypt. When British archaeologist Howard Carter and his team finally unearthed the tomb, they found a great treasure trove which included statues, jewelry, chariots, and the iconic golden death mask that covered King Tut's mummy. The level of preservation and the richness of the contents gave researchers invaluable insights into the daily life, religious practices, and artistic achievements of ancient Egypt. The Great Wall of China, often regarded as one of the most remarkable architectural feats in history, holds its place across the northern part of China, spanning thousands of miles and centuries of history. This colossal wall, made of various materials including stone, brick, tamped earth, and wood, was not built in a single era, but rather over multiple dynasties and centuries, with its origins dating back over 2,000 years. The primary purpose of the Great Wall was to serve as a defense against invading forces. It provided a barrier to protect China from the nomadic tribes of the north, such as the Mongols and the Huns. Its construction was often driven by the desire to safeguard the Chinese Empire and maintain the integrity of its northern borders. The Great Wall was also a vital means of communication and transport. Beacon towers, watchtowers, and fortresses were integrated into the wall, allowing for signal fires to be lit in case of an attack and for the swift movement of troops and supplies. The tomb of Qin Shi Huang is located near Xi'an, China. It marks the final resting place of Qin Shi Huang, the first emperor of the Qin dynasty, who unified China and established the first Chinese imperial dynasty over 2,200 years ago. The most famous aspect of this tomb complex is a terracotta army, a massive collection of the life-sized clay warriors and horses that were buried alongside the emperor. This remarkable army is a testament to ancient Chinese craftsmanship and military organization. Each soldier has unique features, and there are chariots and other artifacts as well. This incredible discovery, made in 1974, has provided valuable insights into Chinese military technology, artistry, and society. While the terracotta army is the most famous part of the tomb complex, the actual tomb of Qin Shi Huang remains a mystery and has yet to be opened. The emperor's tomb is believed to be a massive underground palace filled with treasures and artifacts, including rivers of mercury representing his obsession with immortality. However, concerns about the tomb's preservation and potential booby traps, as well as the emperor's reputed mercury-filled burial, have led to a cautious approach to opening it. Therefore, the tomb remains still unopened. Situated in the green fields of Wiltshire, England, there's a mysterious ring of massive stones known as Stonehenge. For centuries, this iconic monument has captivated the imagination of people worldwide, drawing visitors from all corners of the globe. The structure is simple, yet profound. Giant stones arranged in a circular pattern. The exact purpose of Stonehenge remains an enduring puzzle though. Some say it was an ancient observatory, tracking the movement of the sun and moon. Others believe it had a sacred or ceremonial role, marking significant events in the lives of its builders. One of the enigmas of Stonehenge is the heel stone, placed outside the main circle, which aligns with the summer solstice. Questions of whether this was intentional, cosmetic alignment, or a celestial coincidence puzzles people to this day, adding uncertainty to the monument. Near the modern city of Luxor, there stands two colossal statues that have been there over 3,000 years. These statues were carved from massive blocks of sandstone, with each statue standing around 60 feet tall and representing Pharaoh Amenhotep III, who reigned during the 18th dynasty of Egypt. Originally, these statues were part of a grand temple complex that served as a funerary monument for the pharaoh. The origin of the name Colossi of Memnon has an interesting origin. According to Greek mythology, Memnon was an Ethiopian king and warrior who fought in the Trojan War. Legend has it that the statues produce a mysterious sound similar to the cry of the bird at dawn. This phenomenon was believed to be the voice of the mourning Memnon greeting his mother Eos, the goddess of dawn. While these singing statues are silent today, their past reputation as harbingers of sound has left an indelible mark in history. In the distant past, within the ancient Indus Valley civilization in what is now modern-day Pakistan, there's a structure known as the Great Bath of Mohenjo-Daro, which has given us information of an ancient society's pursuit of cleanliness and ritual purity. Built over 4,000 years ago, the Great Bath is a large rectangular structure lined with bricks and coated with a thick layer of bitumen to make it watertight. It measures approximately 39 feet in length, 23 feet in width, and is believed to have been about 8 feet deep. It was an integral part of the city of Mohenjo-Daro, one of the major settlements of the Indus Valley civilization, and served as a center for hygiene, religious rituals, and social gatherings. The city of Mohenjo-Daro, where the Great Bath is located, was a thriving metropolis with an advanced sewage and drainage system, brick-lined streets, and multi-story buildings. The Great Bath's design and its proximity to an elevated mound, which may have held a temple, indicate the civilization's interest in combining spirituality with practicality. In what is now England, amidst the landscapes of Northumberland, you'll find the remnants of a colossal wall that once marked the northernmost boundary of the Roman Empire. Emperor Hadrian, who ruled from 117 to 138 AD, initiated the construction of this wall. It was designed to fortify the northern frontier of Roman Britain and served as a defensive structure and a symbol of Roman authority. The wall stretched approximately 73 miles, 117 kilometers, across the width of the island, from the North Sea in the east to the Irish Sea in the west. It was punctuated by forts, mile castles, and turrets, strategically positioned to defend against potential threats from the north, which included the Picts and other northern tribes. The northern side of the wall, facing away from Roman territory, was fortified with ditches and mounds, further emphasizing its defensive purpose. Hadrian's Wall also had a practical function as a customs and immigration post, regulating trade and movement between Roman Britain and the unconquered lands beyond. In the Spanish town of Segovia stands a structure that has withstood the test of time for nearly 2 millennia. The Aqueduct of Segovia, or El Acueducto, was constructed during the Roman era, likely in the 1st century AD, to transport water from the Frio River to the heart of Segovia. What makes it interesting is its towering double-tiered arches made from massive blocks of granite. It stands at a height of over 90 feet and stretches for more than 2,700 feet. Its precisely cut stones fit together without the use of mortar or cement, relying solely on the force of gravity to keep the arches in place. The 2 tiers of arches were designed to distribute the weight of the water-carrying channel and to compensate for the terrain of the region. What's also intriguing about the Aqueduct of Segovia is that it remained in use until the mid-19th century, transporting water to the town for nearly 2,000 years. In the modern-day highlands of Mexico lies the ancient city of Teotihuacan. This archaeological site holds the iconic Temple of the Sun, a towering structure that demonstrates the secrets of a civilization that thrived over 1,000 years ago. Teotihuacan, whose name means the place where the gods were created, was one of the most significant Mesoamerican cities during its heyday, flourishing between the 1st and 7th centuries AD. At the heart of this ancient metropolis is the Temple of the Sun. It's one of the largest pyramidal structures in the pre-Columbian Americas, second only to the Great Pyramid of Cholula in size. The Temple of the Sun stands as a monumental tribute to the city's reverence for cosmic forces and deities, and the precisely measured base aligns with astronomical events, particularly the sun's zenith passage. The temple served not only as a place of worship but also as a vantage point for astronomical observations and a testament to the city's advanced knowledge of celestial movements. In the port city of Alexandria, nestled along the shores of Egypt, the Library of Alexandria was more than just a library. It was a sanctuary for scholars and a testament to the enduring quest for human knowledge. Founded by the Ptolemaic dynasty in the 3rd century BC, the Library of Alexandria was a symbol of intellectual ambition. Its purpose was to gather, preserve, and share the vast expanse of human knowledge from across the ancient world. At its zenith, it is believed to have housed hundreds of thousands of scrolls containing wisdom from various cultures, including Greek, Egyptian, Persian, and more. Scholars from far and wide came to Alexandria to study, translate, and engage in intellectual discourse. It was here that some of history's greatest minds, including Euclid, Archimedes, and Eratosthenes, conducted research that laid the foundations for modern science, mathematics, and philosophy. Despite the fascinating history though, the Library of Alexandria unfortunately met an end as it suffered multiple incidents of damage and destruction, with the most notable being its eventual burning, with the exact circumstances remaining a subject of debate among historians. In Sichuan, China, there stands a colossal statue of ancient art and devotion. The Lishan giant Buddha is a towering statue of Maitreya, a future Buddha, and stands as one of the largest stone structures, measuring around 71 meters in height. Its construction began during the Tang dynasty in the 8th century, and it took decades to complete. The Buddha's serene expression, intricately carved hair, and flowing robe makes it a symbol of Buddhist philosophy and compassion. The statue is designed to prevent erosion of the rivers, directing the water away from its face to preserve its features. The ears of the Buddha are particularly notable, with each being large enough to accommodate several people standing in them. It was created to calm the turbulent waters at the confluence of the rivers, which had been known for the dangerous currents. In this way, the Laotian giant Buddha served a practical purpose as well as a spiritual one, embodying the concept of harmonizing nature and human intervention. In the Indian state of Odisha, near the town of Puri, the Konark Sun Temple, also known as the Black Pagoda, was built to be dedicated to the sun god Surya. It was constructed in the 13th century under the rule of King Narasimhadeva I of the Eastern Ganga dynasty. Its design is not just a temple but also a cosmic chariot with 24 carved wheels symbolizing the hours of the day and a sculpted team of horses leading the chariots across the heavens. The temple's main sanctum originally housed an image of the sun god, but the Shikara collapsed centuries ago. Despite that, the remaining structures and intricate carvings of the temple walls are still a testament to the artistic and architectural achievements of the time. These massive statues, known as the Nemrut Dagi statues, are situated in the landscapes of southern eastern Turkey and were constructed during the 1st century BC under the rule of King Antiochus I, Theos of Commagene. The site of Mount Nemrut was intended to serve as a grand funerary monument for the king. The statues, which reach heights of up to 30 feet, are believed to represent various deities. The site also features a massive stone platform, which is thought to conceal the tomb of the king. What's particularly intriguing about Mount Nemrut is the unique blend of cultural influences reflected in its statues and inscriptions. It's a convergence of Greek, Persian, and indigenous Anatolian traditions, showcasing the syncretism that was characteristic of the Hellenistic period. Nestled in the hills of western Honduras, the Copan ruins are an archaeological site that was once home to the Maya civilization. The site features a series of pyramids, temples, stelae, and intricate carvings that offer a glimpse into the history and artistic achievements of the ancient culture. The Copan Maya civilization thrived from the 5th to the 9th century AD, and the city of Copan was one of its major centers. At its height, Copan had a population of tens of thousands, as was known for the advanced art, hieroglyphic writing, and the complex understanding of astronomy. The Great Plaza, at the heart of Copan ruins, is an architectural complex that features several pyramids and temples. The most renowned structure is a hieroglyphic stairway, a stairway with over 2,000 hieroglyphics that narrate the story and lineage of the Copan rulers. The Copan ruins are also famous for their ball court, where the ancient Maya engaged in a ritualistic ball game that held great cultural and religious significance. Karahoyuk is an ancient archaeological site located in modern-day Turkey. It is one of the most important Neolithic sites in the world and offers valuable insights into the lifestyle, beliefs, and practices of the people who lived there over 9,000 years ago. While the site is not primarily known as the Shrine of Hunters, it provides a window into the Neolithic way of life. It was occupied from approximately 7,500 BC to 5,700 BC and is known for its compact, mud brick houses which were interconnected without streets. It's believed to have been a vibrant and close-knit community of hunter-gatherers who transitioned to an agrarian way of life. The Eanna Temple, also known as Eanna, was a significant and ancient temple complex dedicated to the goddess Inanna, one of the most prominent deities in Sumerian and Akkadian mythology. The temple was located in the city of Uruk, in what is now modern-day Iraq. Uruk, one of the earliest cities in the world, was an influential center of culture and religion in ancient Mesopotamia. The Eanna Temple was a reflection of the city's devotion to Inanna, the goddess of love, fertility, and war. The exact construction and layout of the Eanna Temple are not fully known, as it existed thousands of years ago, and much of it has been eroded or been buried over time. The temple was not only a place of worship, but also a center for economic and administrative activities.